What happens when a community asks only for clean water and receives bullets instead? Rathupaswala, the day water became blood. Rathupaswala, also known as Welaweria, is not a battlefield. It is a quiet village in Sri Lanka's Gampaha district. Families, schoolchildren, farmers, factory workers. A place where life moves slowly, shaped by wells, coconut trees, and the rhythm of rural life. But in 2013, this village became the center of a national tragedy, a moment when the state's response to a simple plea exposed the deep fractures between power and people. Background: the water turns bitter. The groundwater crisis. Around 2012 to 2013, villagers began noticing something strange. Their well water tasted acidic. Skin rashes appeared. Pots corroded. Water turned yellowish. The community believed the cause was a nearby rubber glove manufacturing factory, accused of releasing chemical waste into the soil. Whether the contamination was proven or not, one fact was undeniable: the villagers' water was no longer safe. The people organize. This wasn't a political protest. It wasn't a riot. It was a community uprising: mothers, fathers, schoolchildren, clergy, and local leaders. Their demand was simple: give us clean drinking water. The protest: a community stands together. On August 1, 2013, thousands gathered on the main road in Welaweria. They held placards. They chanted. They blocked no highways, burned no tires, and carried no weapons. The Catholic clergy stood at the front, believing their presence would prevent violence. But the state responded with something the villagers never expected: the deployment of the Sri Lankan army. The crackdown, when the guns turned. As evening fell, the situation escalated. The army advanced. Tear gas. Water cannons. Live ammunition. Eyewitnesses described soldiers firing directly at fleeing civilians. People ran into houses, churches, and shops seeking shelter. But the bullets followed. The dead. 3 civilians were killed. 2 were schoolchildren. 1 was a young man trying to protect others. Around 45 to 50 people were injured, many with gunshot wounds. The images of soldiers storming the church, beating civilians, and firing into crowds shocked the nation. Aftermath: the long road to accountability. Immediate reaction. The government initially denied wrongdoing. Officials claimed the army acted in self-defense. But video evidence and eyewitness testimony told a different story. Public outrage grew. Human rights groups demanded justice. The incident became a symbol of militarization, environmental injustice, suppression of dissent, legal proceedings. Years passed. In 2019, a trial at bar was appointed. 4 army personnel, including a major general, were charged. But on May 17, 2024, the Gampaha High Court acquitted all accused, stating the prosecution failed to prove guilt beyond reasonable doubt. For many villagers, it felt like the second wound, the wound of impunity. The memory: why Rathupaswala still matters. Rathupaswala is not just a local tragedy. It is a universal story about The right to clean water. The right to protest. The responsibility of the state. The danger of militarized responses to civilian grievances. It echoes global struggles, Flint, Standing Rock, Bhopal, where communities fight for survival against powerful forces. For Sri Lanka, Rathupaswala remains a reminder: when citizens ask for water, the answer must never be bullets. The unanswered question. If a community cannot ask for clean water without fear, what does that say about the nation's soul? Rathupaswala is not over. It lives in memory, in unanswered questions, and in the quiet determination of those who still believe in justice.